Morning, everybody. It's time for some Shia LaBeouf motivation. Motivation. Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it. Some people dream success. Well, you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. That's a good slap. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit. And you're not going to stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it. Just do it. Yes, you can. Just do it. If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up. Oh, yeah, thanks, Shia LaBeouf. We're super ready for streaming now. My mic is too close. Let's fix that. Okay, so we're going to be doing some limb independence review. Drumkit is like the thing that I have played, practice the least out of the stuff that I stream. Like, it's night and day difference from the rudimental stuff. So, I'm not great at it, but you know what? Here to practice. Here to get better. I'm okay. Hello. I hope you're doing okay. Okay, so we're going to just kind of review some of the stuff that we were going through previously. We'll see how it sounds. Good morning on Instagram. Let's see. So we're going to warm up, and then we'll stretch and massage. So the first one I'm going to do, we'll just go with the classic. So this is Swung pattern. So ding, 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 ding. Short notes are going to be on the snare. Long notes, like quarter notes, etc., are going to be on the bass drum. Etc. What's a good bass drum foot exercise? Oh, the one that I'm going to do at the end of the stream. Thank you for the hearts on YouTube, but I'll show it to you here. So, I think I mentioned the exercise to you. But if you're linked up here, which again is in the Instagram profile, since that's where you're at, you can find this under the limb independence section or underneath the technique section. But the exercise is called Rebound. And so what I'm going to do later is I'm going to do double strokes with this. I'm going to do 2 snare and then 2 bass. So I'll just show it to you real quick, and then I'll get into actually practicing the thingy. Don't expect you to stick around for like another 50 minutes just to see what I'm talking about. Okay, there is a count off, all that fun stuff, but I'm going to, it's like muted because there's like a timing delay. But you do 2, 2. So this is a great way to work on like double strokes for the foot, so that way you can like play. Ideally speed up that foot a little bit if you're doing a single pedal and whatnot. But that is what I'd recommend to work on it. That's a fun one. Thank you for the follow. Ooh, Metallica. Appreciate you. Anyways, let's get back into the charts. So we're warming up here. And there's 55 charts currently available. And we're going to play through this at what speed? This chart right here just helps me keep track of like what to practice and how fast. So last time I did it at 170 and it was technically proficient and fun. So let's try that again. So we're going to go into the Swung charts. And this one is 160 to 240. Boop. Thank you for the like. And any one of these will work. We'll just go ahead and do the first set, and you go into the description and you can jump to the BPM and then it'll count you off and all that fun stuff. 1, 2, ready, and so you can improvise here on the first line of each one of these charts. or just keep time, whatever you want. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. 1, 2, ready, and... Weird one, right? It's a fun one, though. I like the patterns that, like, go over the line like that. Have an extended phrase. Here we go. Cool. So each one of these charts has 5 different charts, or each one of these play-alongs has 5 different charts. 1, 2, ready, and... Thank you for the like. Oh, and for the share. Appreciate it. Chart number 4. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and... I appreciate it. Thank you. Looks like your name is A. Welcome to the stream. Just having fun, reviewing some limited independent stuff. Why, hello. Evil on toast. Sounds tasty. Alright, cool. So we played it at 170, and it was mostly technically proficient. I had fun with it. GG's. So now that we just kind of got the blood flowing, let's actually stretch and massage, and then we'll play some more patterns and whatnot. Yeah, on here it has it like just the letter A. So YouTube's not showing your full name. Okay, so what we're going to do, same stretch and massage routine for the rudimental stuff as we do on here. So you hold your sticks, palms facing up, pull in, ooh-wee. It's a weird stretch. It's a good stretch. 10 out of 10. Good stretch again. And then rotate that the way you came. If you play traditional grip, rotate and hold to this end of the extreme, and then rotate and hold to the other end of the extreme. Do that for like 20 seconds, however long you need. Now we're going to stretch the underside of the tendons. Oh, yeah, of the forearm. So you could do it there. You could do it on your drums. You could do this on the wall like I did on Saturday, but we're going to just go ahead and do one at a time like this. And then after we finish our stretch and massage routine, we'll get back into playing some charts. We're just reviewing today. On Wednesday, I will play through the charts that I'm struggling with. And tomorrow will be a drum technique stream. So we'll do some rudimental technique work. Stay tuned. But that play along, if you're just joining, again, it is found linked up here if you're on vertical/drum. Or on my YouTube, you just go to the home tab, and there's literally over 1,000 free play-alongs. So keep you and I busy for a while. Work on your technique, work on your chops, work on your limb independence, whatever you want. Now I'm stretching the top side of the forearm. You could do it one at a time like this, or you could just do it on your legs like this. So it goes twice as fast if you do it this way. And now, oh, thank you for the tip. Just saw that. It's funny. On TikTok. Okay, so now we're doing thumb to thumb. Makes it go twice as fast. You do 2 fingers at once. And then right here. Boop. And middle finger. When I used to teach elementary school, I'd say it was the finger you don't say hello with. Tee-hee. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. You do you. It might have some bad results. Hey, Mom. Let me move that. There we go. Oh, today's your birthday. Awesome. Happy birthday. Tomorrow's mine. We're going to do thumb on top, fingers underneath. We're just massaging, working our way up and down. We almost have the same birthday. Ooh, that feels good. Needed that. And switch to the other forearm. And now we're going to do massage in the palm with the thumb, and then the back side of the hand is getting massaged with the fingers. So just kind of working our way around. And then we'll stretch or rather massage the fingers, and then we'll get back into drumming. Do. So for this last one, base to tip massage at least 2 times for each one of the fingers. Just kind of work your way. Ooh, ASMR. Enjoy that. Amaranth. She's a smart business person. If you ever listen to interviews of her talking about her businesses, it's very impressive. Alrighty, let's get back into it. That button. Okay. So we just did number 2. Let's see, what's another good one? Ooh. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay, so number 4. How fast did we play it last time? 140. Let's try it again. It was double the fun. Okay, interesting. So here's what we're doing here. So we're gonna play ding 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 ding. Short notes are gonna be on tom, while you fill in triplets on the snare as ghost notes. But those long notes that are quarter notes or longer are going to be on bass drum and ride. Again, filling in with triplets, but the EAD-10, which is this, drum module, and then this is the Yamaha trigger, it doesn't always pick up the ghost notes, so just use your imagination on them. All right, 140. Last time we played this at, let's try it there. So we're going to go back to the link that's up there. And pass a chug and chop stuff, and we're in here. So top row rather, are the straight charts, and then the second row are the swung charts. So since we're doing it 140, we're going to go here. Again, there's 55 charts in here. Let's do 6 through 10. Sure. Go into the timestamps. Click the BPM you want, and then after a moment of getting set up, it'll count you off. So that way you can like put your mouse away, get your sticks out, get ready to go. 1, 2, ready, and again, it's muted, so you can't hear the play along, but it does exist, I promise. Short notes on tom, long on ride and bass, fill in with triplet snares. Happy birthday is right. Okay, so that was a lot on the ghost note hand. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, next, try it. Okay, there's a little bit easier on the left hand. But this one, there's so much space in here. The left hand filling in the ghost notes, woo, it's gonna be rough. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. Ah! Alright. We survived that one. Got a little wonky there. We made it out. Barely. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. I wish the drum module actually picked up all the low notes. A 1, 2, ready, and. Whoops. Little mistake there. All right, 140 for the most part is technically proficient, unlike my speaking, and I had fun with it. Good. Good. Okay. Let's see, what's another fun one to play? Swung, hi-hat, snare, fills, triplets. Nah. Good morning, Zeke. How you doing? Bossa Nova with the paradiddle one? That one's an interesting one. I don't think I want to play it, though. Let's see. Play alternating accents, short notes on snare. Long notes are played on bass and cymbal. Sure, let's do that one. Okay, so this one's interesting. So we did it at 112 last time. So what's going on here? So we have... So we're playing triplets. Okay, so the accents are going to play on the snare, the short notes. The long notes you're going to play on the bass drum and the ride, kind of like the one we did earlier. Or on the crash if it's on the left hand, okay? So... while doing 2 and 4 on here. Oh, we got a request for Bossa Nova? Maybe we'll do that one next, okay? We got a couple of Bossa Nova variations. I like the Bossa Nova, but I don't know if I'm in the paradiddle mood. It's a fun variation. Which, by the way, all of these are from this book, 50 Ways of Syncopation by Don Moyle. I highly recommend the book, which is why under my links, or if you go to /gear on my website instead of /drum, it's one of the books that I recommend for drumkit. Anyways, 112, sure. Let's try 115. So for this one, we're going to go with, sure, the next set of charts, 11 through 15, and click, and then it counts you off. Full screen. In case I didn't answer, my apologies. I'm doing great. Glad to hear you're doing good as well. So again, we're doing the short notes on the snare, all alternating triplets, but the long notes we're going to put on the cymbals, plural, and the bass drum. 1, 2, ready, and... That one was a fun one. That was a good chart to play with, this particular pattern. Alright, let's see if chart number 12 is also as fun to play. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, here we go. Realizing that my posture was getting pretty bad. Gotta sit up straighter. Alright, try 13. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, aim. Oops, read that wrong. It's like bouncing at the exact rate that it's like missing it because it's like, woo. It's funny. It's like when you use like a speed bag and you just like get off the tempo from it a little bit. 1, 2, ready, and. Is this exercise for both hands? Yeah, so this one's weird. It's a pretty complicated pattern, but 2 and 4 on the hi-hat. You're doing alternating triplets. All of the short notes are accented on snare. All the long notes are on the right or crash with bass. So this is one of the many different ways to work through reading through charts, a la Alan Dawson. But this is from the book 50 Ways to Syncopation by Don Moyle, which is linked at /gear on my website. Yeah, so there's many different ways that you can work on these. Like you could just play ding, 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 and then just read through everything on snare, or you could do like short notes on snare and long on bass drum. Etc. But the pause. Oh, you can't see it. So if you scroll, this is on here, /drum. If you scroll down to the very bottom and go to the books and gear I recommend, you're very welcome. There's 3 books that specifically work on this. This is from the book 50 Ways to Syncopation by Don Moyle. But there's also like a rock, hip-hop, funk feel here from New Breed 1 and 2. I highly recommend all 3 of these books. So 50 Ways Syncopation is where these patterns are from, but again, New Breed 1 and 2 are phenomenal for working up stuff. But in these like limb independence practice streams, I'm mostly just using this or some variations that I kind of came up with. But I'm using all the charts here to practice these specifically. But I highly recommend them. They are, 115. Excellent books to work on your limb independence. Okay, so it was mostly technique proficient, musical. I had fun. Hiccup. Enjoy that ASMR. Let's see. Okay, so the since you're asking about it, George, on YouTube, the Bossa Nova. This one's interesting. So you're playing just a normal Bossa Nova. The snare is going to be playing 16th notes. Play the 8th notes as accents. Quarter notes are paradiddles. It's weird, but it's a fun little challenge to do, and it really messes with your brain because you try and figure out, well, like, what hand plays what pattern. But last time, apparently I did it at 120 and it was fun, so let's try it at 120 again. Whoops. But we'll do the Bossa Nova just for you. And then I'll probably do the Baião next, which is that ostinato bops. And then you... I love the Baião, but we'll do that one afterwards. So 120, we're going to straight charts now. And I think we just did 11 through 15, so sure, we'll do 16 through 20. Not at 125. Timestamps, description, clicky click. Whoop. Hey, it's supposed to be full screen. And again, 16th notes. If it's a quarter note, it's going to be a paradiddle. If it's longer than that, paradiddle diddle. If it's 8th notes, it's just alternating 16th notes, emphasizing the 8th note. A 1, 2, let's try this. Oops, read that wrong. So this one has more space in there. So again, it's a paradiddle, diddle, diddle, and you just keep doing the diddle until you get to a new note. Paradiddle, paradiddle, paradiddle. So the dotted quarter notes are paradiddle diddles, and then the extended rest is just diddles. But unfortunately, like some of the quieter notes, you can't hear until you play them louder. But play them as ghost notes. That one threw me off a little bit. Whoopsies. Two, a 1, 2, here we go. weird one. That had a lot of paradiddles in it. Paradiddle diddle. A 1, a 2, a 1 and 2, and here we go. Oh, I read that wrong. Oops. Whoopsies. Overall, it was fine. It was just reading errors. No, too far. Technically proficient for the most part, just reading errors. It happens. Okay, so Baião. Where be? Oh, well, I'll come back to that one. Okay, so Baião. So this one's pretty straightforward. So the pattern, you're going to read on the snare drum while you do 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... etc. Let's see how it sounds. Woo! Oh. Okay, so last time we did it at 200. Whoa. Okay. We need a different playlist for that one. I haven't played this one in a while, so I don't know how this is going to go. Oops, went too far. Went to the grid variations. Where's it at? There it is. Got too many play-alongs. Just kidding. Never enough. Always create more. Okay, 200. I don't know how this is going to go. One, two, ready, and... One, a two, here we go. You can put 1 and 3 on the bell if you want. Here we go. Alright, not bad. Not bad. 1, 2, here we go. That was an interesting one. Interesting chart. 1, 2, here we go. Reading errors. Whoopsies. 1, 2, here we go. That's a fun one. I love that pattern. Okay, so 200 was better than I thought I was going to go. Mostly just technically proficient. Not super musical yet. We'll work on it. I have fun with it. Cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Auto parts. So this one's one of my favorite ones. It's wacky. Okay, so last time we did this at 160. All right, let's do it again. So what are we doing? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You read the patterns with the snare. You're like, Jared, that's not hard. You're right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 with your feet. Well, you go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Woo! 3, 4 in the feet with 4, 4 in the hands. And boop, 160. Let's do it. Okay, so that was straight charts. So let's do swung charts. What was that? 21, I think. Stretch. Let's. It won't let me stop it. There we go. It's just like kept tapping off. 1, 2, ready, and nope. Threw me off. Let's try it again. One, two, ready, and 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and and this does not line up for the start of each one of the charts. Not until, what is it, the third chart? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and okay, so it should line up at the start of this particular chart. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You gotta keep track of both simultaneously. It's weird. Ready, and Last chart. One, a two, a 1, 2, ready, and. Oh, I read it wrong. You knew Susie like I knew Susie. I knew you would. Such a weird one. Again, you're playing 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good challenge for you, if you choose to accept. Mostly technically proficient, just some reading errors at the end. I had fun with it. It was good. Let's see. Let's do one more pattern, and then I'm gonna do the footwork. Let's do Susie. We do have that play along as well, if anyone's interested in Susie. It's under the chop exercises right here. But yeah, the very last chart is kind of an inside joke when I wrote it. It has like a couple of different exercises, the accent pattern in it. And Susie was that one part. Is goofy. Let's see. So what's a good one? So we got. Oh yeah. This one's interesting. Okay, so this one. You play. I'm gonna do it on the ride, but you do paradiddle, pa-da-da left. Etc. Okay, so you read the pattern with your foot. Yes. And 135. Okay, let's do it. Back in the charts. Sure. This one. 36 through 40. Was it 135? Yeah. Click. And then we'll work on our foot double strokes. All right. 1, 2, ready, and. Again, you're playing 16th notes, paradiddle, pa-da-da left, and then you just read the pattern on the foot. It's fairly simple one. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Why'd you stop? Hey. And then it starts. I must have hit my mouse. Easy, right? It's groovy. You can play it on here if you want, but I like putting it on the ride. Especially with the bell on like 1 and 3. 1, 2, here we go. Okay, so that one is interesting in that each line has the same thing offset by an eighth note for the second line. So it has 3 different patterns, but then the offset pattern in between each one of those. 1, 2, here we go. Read that wrong, Ron? What type of foot position do I use? Usually heel down. I don't really play much too fast, but if I'm gonna do what I'm about to work on, I'll do heel toe. 1, 2, for the double stroke. 2, ready, aim. I'll show you how I work on that in a minute. But heel down gives me more control over the dynamics, which is why I prefer it for most of what I do. But if I were to play more faster, then I would do heel up. Ah! But the double strokes that I'm about to work on, after I finish the next part, it's hard to talk while reading through this. But the double stroke that I'm going to work on, I use a Jojo Mayer foot technique, which I highly recommend. If you haven't seen his DVDs, phenomenal player. 2, 1, 2, ready, and... That's a fun one. I like that. I like it. I like it. Technically proficient. We had fun with it. Cool. All right, so the thing that I was just talking about, I think I played it at 140 to 145 last time. Yeah. No, 145 to 149. Woo! Okay, so what's going on here? So the exercise we're going to use is called Rebound. And again, it's linked here. Or I'm on YouTube. If you want to stay there, you can. But you can find it under the limb independent stuff. You can also find it past all the grid stuff and in the technique exercises. There's 91 different technique play-alongs. But under Rebound, what I'm going to do is play snare, snare, bass, bass. I missed the first one. That's it. The entire time. But when I'm doing this, I'm using, like I said, the Jojo Mayer double stroke technique where you go heel to toe. Okay, so it's kind of like this fluid motion, da-da, 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 with the foot. So instead of keeping your heel down the whole time like this, you're going to do heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. It's like a seal. Okay, so, boop. 145, right? Yeah. This might be too fast for me. Stay tuned, we'll find out. Today's episode of Jared Humiliates Themselves Publicly. All you're doing, 2 strokes on the snare, 2 strokes on the bass. 2, ready, and snare, snare, bass, bass. such a good way to work on your double strokes. Very simple exercise, very difficult to accomplish consistently. No! I keep getting like double strokes on the foot, or triple strokes. That's not what I'm going for. I'm just trying to do 2. Again. What? Why did it stop? I'm nowhere near my mouse. My mouse is way over here. Well. That was weird. We got some ghosts in this house. Some ghost notes. Okay, last rep. Ready and... Perfect. Not a single mistake was made. Flawless. And that's why we're working on my foot. Okay. About the same. Mostly technically proficient. That last rep was a little bit rough. So I'm trying to make sure that my motion with my foot is efficient. I don't want to like giant lift up my whole leg, smack it down kind of thing. So I was trying to mess with that and my foot just got tired at the end. Cool. So again, all of these like play along charts and literally over 1,000 free play alongs and several hours of drumming tips are all found here, linked at the top of the screen, /drum on my website, or you can go to my YouTube. There's 50 chop exercises right now. There's a bunch of limb independent stuff to like practice. There's tons of charts, 55 different charts. There's 358 triplet grid variations, 489 16th note grid variations, 91 technique exercises, 140 marching bass exercises, and then this playlist alone has several hours of drumming tips in here. Right now, there's a new one releasing every other day. So, if you want to learn more, you can check those out. All the ones that say member first are scheduled to release publicly, so you don't have to become a member, but thank you for those of you who have already done that. If you want to be able to support me for free, go here. So under the tips, lessons, and live stream practice sessions, just click on this one. These are affiliate links, and Amazon gives me about 4% back if you buy like the book I was working out of, or those other 2 books that I recommended. So even if you're buying like a television or something, you can just go here, click on one of these links, and then just search for whatever it is you want, and I'll get about 4% back. So you don't have to necessarily buy Method for Movement for marimba in order for me to get the kickback. So I appreciate everybody who has used these links. It does help me out. But plenty more to come in terms of free content, so stay tuned. I'm going to get set up for some Minecraft, which I haven't played in forever. I actually proposed to my wife through Minecraft. I modded it, and you can actually find that on my YouTube. So I'll show you. Woo! Okay, so on here, we've got, if you don't want to go to the website, like linked up there, you don't have to. You can just go to the YouTube and just click on the header for drumming, and boom, it shows you all of the drumming stuff in playlists. It's just not as neatly organized. But if you want to see the Minecraft thing that I was talking about, so if you actually go to the gaming section underneath Gaming with My Wife, there's a really old video is cute. I like it. I put our dogs in the game. I built our house at the time in the game and added all these quests, purple armor, etc., etc. It was fun. But I'm going to call it here. I'm going to get ready for some Minecraft. We'll probably start that in like 20, 30 minutes. Oh, Elden Ring is actually coming out here in like 15 minutes, something like that. So this one is scheduled to release Beating Elden Ring DLC with Swedish meatballs. And it's got the IKEA logo. Why? Well, you'll find out in 15 minutes. But anyways, I appreciate everybody stopping by on the different platforms. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, blah, 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 blah. But I'm going to call it.